Good afternoon, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for The News Now. This is where we bring you stories that we're working on for you right now, and we're on various platforms. That includes our website, our apps, of course, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, lots of places you can watch us. Thank you so much for giving us just a few minutes of your afternoon. We start with some political news. It seems that we've confirmed that former President Jimmy Carter is backing Stacey Abrams in the race to become the next governor of the state of Georgia. In a statement, Carter says Abrams is the, quote, right leader for our changing state. Carter is now the third U.S. president to weigh in on the race for Georgia governor. President Donald Trump backs Republican Brian Kemp, and former President Barack Obama is supporting Democrat Stacey Abrams. And now, of course, former President Carter is saying he also backs Abrams. If any other presidents decide to weigh in, we will most certainly let you know. Speaking of politics, South Carolina will have a transgender candidate for the first time ever. The race is for South Carolina Senate seat 20. Dana Smith is one of 7 candidates running for the Senate seat left vacant after John Kirsten resigned following a guilty plea on official misconduct back in June. Smith, a Democrat, is running against attorney Dick Harpolitan and Kyle Lassio. She says her grassroots campaign is forging a new voice in the community. South Carolina's Senate 20 seat covers areas of Lexington and Richland counties, including Columbia, Irmo, Lake Murray, and Seven Oaks. WTOC is continuing to follow various stories right now. We're including working one specifically surrounding the death of a Savannah police officer and his wife yesterday. A lot of you guys have been asking if the teenager involved will be tried as a child or an adult. And we've been making calls to the DA's office. Elizabeth Rollins has that story, and she has a preview for you.
Elizabeth Rollins here in the WTOC newsroom. Tonight, we're working to confirm questions circulating 16-year-old Michael Barbareffi. He's been charged with murder since he is a juvenile. So what does that mean? Will he be tried in juvenile court? Will he be tried in Superior Court, charged as an adult? We pulled the Georgia law and the number of crimes out there that constitutes when juveniles are charged as an adult. I have that list behind me. We will be breaking this down for you tonight on The News at 6.
All right, and before you guys ask, because it always happens every single digital newscast we have, let's get a look at weather from our chief meteorologist, Dave Turley.
Here, looking at our temperatures, already seeing a few 90s out there. It is hot and it is muggy. Look at this. When you combine the temperature and humidity, feels like 99 now in Sylvania, Claxton, also over in Beaufort and at Hunter Army Airfield. I think we'll see those feels like temps top out in the low 100s this afternoon. Already getting a few showers developing as we near this 2 o'clock hour from Hinesville down into the Walltowerville area just north of Jessup, and even a few more down from the Hunter into the Brunswick area. I do think we'll see more of these scattered showers and storms developing as our Safety and Security First Alert Live radar shows a little bit of activity, but we don't expect widespread severe thunderstorms. 1 or 2 of these storms could certainly try to approach severe limits. The main threat for many of these storms is certainly going to be some strong gusty winds. So that's what we'll be tracking here as we go hour by hour. Notice that threat for your commute home from work, mainly south of I-16, and mainly through about that 10 p.m. to midnight hour. Should be drier after that.
And the WTOC First Alert weather team will be in Richmond Hill later this week for the Storm Chaser Friday. Come out and meet the team at the Richmond Hill Pharmacy this Friday. Our meteorologist will be there from 4 to 7:30 p.m. And it's kind of neat to also see the Storm Chaser in person, see all the meteorological tools that are on it that helps them bring you the best forecast possible, even in the field during storms. So it's a pretty neat thing out there. If you've ever not been able to see it, here's your opportunity. And you can, of course, meet our crew. They're absolutely lovely. I work with them every single day. And so if you've never met any of our meteorologists, I highly urge you, if you can, within your schedule, to check out the Richmond Hill Pharmacy, where we'll have our Storm Chaser and our team of meteorologists. All right, guys, I always say you can weigh in with comments and questions. A lot of you are actually weighing in saying who you're voting on, which is fine. That's not something I asked. But you know what? The most important thing is that you guys are going to vote. It's very, very important. I don't see any questions right now regarding any of the stories that we're working on, so thank you so much for joining us. Keep in mind, the next newscast will be on TV at 4 o'clock with Mike Sela. And you can always reach us online at WTOC.com.